Students, so we will be starting with our session. And if you remember in the yesterday's lecture, uh, we were talking about the strategy, we were talking about the tactics or planning, what it means. So we have seen that the strategy or we can say the planning, both are the different things. Actually, a strategy, it is a comprehensive term, whereas the tactics or planning, it is the small term. It is a part of strategy. So strategy, we have seen that it is nothing but it is the we can say that it is the roadmap of how organization will be functioning in the near future. And also strategies, basically we can say that these are developed or these are formulated to run business successfully in the long term also. Whereas planning, we have seen that planning means what, for a particular activity, for a particular day, or even for a particular event, we are planning. We are planning the sequence of the activities, and we are working on that. So that we have seen that planning, it is a part of the strategy, whereas strategy, it is a comprehensive term. And generally business run according to the strategies only, whatever we have decided or whatever we have developed. So here on the screen now you can see that the level of business strategies. So there are basically three levels of business strategies. Here you can see that. So the levels are such as corporate level, then the business level, and the functional level. So here you can see the pyramid, and basically these business strategies include three steps, that is the corporate level, business level, and the functional level. So this basically, these strategy levels are nothing but these are the hierarchy of the firm, typically consist three levels. We all know that every organization has these hierarchies, like functional level, then business level, and the corporate level. A company, basically it is a collection of functions, or we can say the department, that work together to bring a particular product or services to the market. And if a company provides several different to different kinds of products or services, it is often we can say that, seen that these functions create a series of self-contained divisions. So it means that companies, if you see that, or a company, if you see that, it is not related with the one activity, but yes, it is related with the all activities, right? So whatever products or services we are providing or we are giving to the customers, it is the collection of the efforts or collection of the activities that we are taking place in the company, and according to that we are providing the services or goods to the customers. So it is not a single efforts, we can say that it is the altogether a collective efforts, and because of that we can produce the products, and because of that we can sell it to the customers, that too good quality. So the first level that we are going to talk about, that is the corporate level. So corporate level management means what? Corporate level of management basically consists of the CEO, that is the chief executive officer, then the other executives, then board of directors, corporate staff. So these are, we can say that these are the people, or we can say the management basically comes under the head corporate level. And these individuals, if you see that, these individuals basically occupy the apex, or we can say the main decisions of the organization. So generally they are the top level, we can say that top level executives or management comes under the head corporate level. And basically they are responsible for a firm's financial performance and for the achievement of non-financial goals. For example, say enhancing the firm's image or fulfilling its social responsibilities. So thus we can say that the corporate level managers is to oversee the development of the strategies for the whole organization. So here you can understand that these CEOs or these management people, they basically uh, take care of the organization's image. They basically try to understand, or they basically try to increase the image in the market of the organization. They try to understand how their organization is, or their business is performing. So they are, we can say that they are basically examining the strategy, whatever they have adopted, right? Then their role includes basically defining the mission and the goals of the organization. So what they basically do at this level, so the management people or executive, or we can say the individuals, or corporate staff, they basically try to define the mission of the organization and goals of the organization. Here, I would like to tell you that, see, generally we use objectives and the goals, both are the both terms as a synonyms, but there is a slight difference between the goals and the synonyms, the goals and the objectives. If you see the goals are something that you want to reach there, right? So objective means what? These are the objectives that you want to learn. So there are specific activities that you would like to do, that these are called as the objectives. Whereas goals means what? This is the term, it is something that we really want to achieve that particular, say, level, or we want to achieve that particular, say, destination also, right? So this is exactly the difference between the we can say the goal and the objective. So corporate level people, they generally try to achieve that particular level, or we can say the goal of the organization. And for achieving that particular goal, or for achieving that particular, say, whatever like vision they have set, so they try to see how they can achieve it, and that is the reason they are also strictly monitor these strategies, like whatever strategies their organization has adopted. So like how they are performing with the help of this strategy, are they performing well or not? If not, then what they will do, they will also try to modify in that particular strategy. So this is how they basically monitor that particular strategy of the organization. Then we can say that the role includes of corporate staff, that is allocating resources among the different business units, or we can say the formulating and implementing the strategies that span individual business and providing leadership for the organization. So say these are the activities, or these are the things that corporate level people, they basically perform. So like management, CEO, executives, or corporate staff, they basically look into the mission of the organization. They basically see that whether they are achieving the goal of the organization or not, as well as they are also seeing that how they can allocate the resources, whatever they have. We have also discussed about the resources in the last lecture, what exactly it means. So resources are nothing but these are the, we can say that these are the things that we basically use to manufacture a particular product. For example, say money, raw material, man, machinery. So these are the resources that generally we use, and we basically prepare the products or manufacture the products. So effective utilization of all resources should be done, and definitely these corporate managers, they keep an eye on that level, or they keep basically eye on that activities, and they basically monitor. So corporate level people basically includes executive, corporate staff, we can say the chief executive officer, and we can say the board of directors. Okay, then if you see the next level, that is the business level. Now business level strategy, if you see here, so business level strategy, you can understand that the business level managers basically they are looking that whatever activities they have assigned to the employees, to the concerned department, are they performing it well or not. Again, they will also focus on the, we can say, the goal of the organization. But yes, they will, what they will do, they will do micro, we can say, management, and they will understand how their departments, or how their we can say that businesses are performing. So business managers will look into it, and they will also understand how they are performing. They will also see the financial statement analysis they will do. They will also look into the we can say that the financial aspect. They will also see uh, they will also monitor basically the financial statements. They will go through it, they will understand how much is the assets they are having, whatever plan or whatever budgets they have sanctions, according to that whether they are carrying out all the activities or not. So these are the things will be considered, or these are the things will be controlled by the business managers at that level. So business level basically, if you see, it basically considers the business managers, and they will also look They will also see the financial statements, and they will see that whatever plans they have implemented, whether they are implementing it or not, and how, if they are implementing, then how they are implementing and how they are achieving the targets. So these are, we can say that this is the second level, that is the business level. Now we are going to talk about the third level, that is the function level. The functional level means what? So functional level, if you see that, it is nothing but it is the operational level. Operational level means what, students? This is the level, on this level basically, employees, they are actually working, they are actually operating the activities, means what, they are actually doing the production, they are actually manufacturing the product, they are actually providing the services to the customers. So that is the reason it is called as the operational level also. So functional level and operational level, both are the same thing. Generally, if you see that, it is quantifiable, this level is quantifiable. It means what, we can see that how much production that particular unit is doing. So whatever the target is, are they achieving that particular target, or they are producing the number of unit which they have set the target. Below that, if they are manufacturing, then again it is not good. So what they will do, they will try to understand how much is the quantity, or we can say that, labors they are basically producing, and it is basically manufacturing in that particular month. So are they achieving the target or not? So definitely this level can be measured with the help of the quantity. Then if you see that, we can say, the risk in this sector or in this level, so that is the low level, means what, they are not using their brains over here. So what they are doing, they are just following the instructions we are getting from the business level. They are following, we can say, the each and every thing which they are getting from the business level, and this is how they are functioning. So they are not using their brain at all, they are just following the rules, they are just following the guidelines which they are getting from the next level, from their superior level, that is the business level. So we can say that the risk is low in this, because it is not directly connected with the strategy. Yes, strategy is directly connected with the corporate level, and in some extent to the business level, but not at all related with the functional level, because they are following the things that they are getting from these both levels, right? So they are just following, they are just, we can say that, performing their activities, whatever they are receiving, we can say the guidelines from the business level and the corporate level. So definitely we can say that there is less connection between the functional level and the strategy. Then if you see the profit potential again, so that is the small in the case of functional level. So it means what, they are just performing, they are just operating the activities, unko bola hai production karne ke liye, so they are doing that only. So it means what, their contribution in the profit making, it is quite low, because they are getting, actually they are getting, we can say, the orders and everything from the business level. They are getting the information how much they need to produce, and that is the reason they are producing. So yes, their contribution towards the profit potential, we can say that it is the small. Then if you see that the flexibility, so in terms of flexibility, we can say that functional level, it is quite low. So yes, because once they have set a particular thing for manufacturing or providing services, so yes, there will be a less chances to be flexible, right? Because it is already set, like what they are going to produce or what they are going to offer, what they are going to give to the customers, right? So these are the three strategies, we can say that these are the three levels of the strategies that we need to understand. And if you see, okay, if you see the functional level strategy, as we have discussed, so it is related with the operating strategy. We all know that, like, uh, organization will think on this strategy ki whether they need to take or whether they need to hire the skilled people or unskilled or semi-skilled people, right? And this is how they will formulate the strategy, and they will work on that. Again, the business level will be the different. As we have discussed, business level basically involves the actions and responses, from the managers, and they are basically working on the competitive forces. They are also working on the financial statement analysis. They are also working on the technological development, or they will also see the customer preferences, whether they are like customers, they are ready to buy their product or not. So we can say that more or less it is nothing but it is the analysis that they are going to do on this level, that is the business level. uh, and we have also talked about the corporate level.